Okay, so hello everyone. Today we will learn about accrual and deferral document in SAP. So what is accrual and deferral document? So why we need that in SAP? So month and provision to find out the correct profitability for particular month if any expenses are still not paid. To record those expenses in profit and loss, we need to create provision at month end. And in SAP, provision can be created in two ways. First one is your accrued or deferral document we can book, or another one is your through open item management. So we'll understand what is your accrual document income and revenue, and then we'll understand what is your deferral income and revenue, sorry, expense and revenue document. So first we'll understand accrual expenses. Accrued expenses are accrued or incurred in the current month, but the corresponding cash flow or invoice will take place in your future period. Okay. Example, salaries account, rent paid in your advance. Okay. So let's go and understand in the entries I have prepared. Here we can see that accrual expense. This one is like uh, is just 1st May. Okay. Here is like a salary account debit to provision account. Here is like expense is we have booked it. Uh, However, we will pay in the actual invoice will be booked in the future period. So here is like salary account debit to provision account is your, we have to pass this entry on 31st May, and the next day we have to reverse this entry because we have to book this. It is necessary to book in the current period. So in the current period your entry will be like that, uh, salary account debit to provision account, and in the 1st June we have to post salary account, sorry, provision account debit to salary account. Your entry should be like that, your provision account debit to salary account. So this will be write off, and when we will make the actual payment, your entry should be like that, salary account debit to bank account. Is just to show in the profit and loss account, since this was as like incurred. However, cash flow will happen in the future, so that's why we have to post the entry in this way. Okay, so we will understand what is accrued income. So now we have just understood what is expense. Now we will understand what is accrued income. Accrued income here, like revenue is accrued or earned in the current period, but the actual cash will be flow in the future period. Means we have received the revenue in current period, okay, is earned, but the actual cash will be received or inflow in the future. So like example, here we can see interest receivable account debit to interest income account, and when we will receive actual uh, interest, then our entry will be bank account debit to interest receivable account. This is your accrual income example. So like this we have a deferral expense. So what is a deferral expense? Deferral expense are expected to be incurred in future period, but actual cash flow take place in the current period. The expense yeah, which is like happened in the future, but is like take place in the current. So just to show to in the profit and loss, we have to book the entry like that, prepaid expense account debit to bank account. So expense which are expected in the future period, but actual it take place in the current, so we have to post. And then we have an entry for insurance, our insurance expense, insurance premium amount is also comes in your deferral expense, means your insurance expense account debit to prepaid. So April, and then we have paying in the May 30th. And then what is revenue? Revenue is like expected to be earned in future, but corresponding cash flow take place in the current period. As it is suggest is just our future revenue we have received today, current period, but it's actual we have to received in the future period. So yeah, so like here we can say our entry can be bank account debit to tuition fees advance received. So it's like yeah, your entry will be like that. Okay, so now we'll understand how to post this entry in SAP. Okay, so first is like we have to define reason for reversal configuration. We have to follow this path. Though by default in SAP, few region code is already provided. You can create your own one also by using this path, or like directly by default some few reason codes are there, so we will take uh, default one region code which is already there. So first is like to creation of accrual document, we have to go to transaction code FBS1. So let's go to SAP and we'll open that FBS1, enter. Okay, here is just you can see reversal regions are already there. So first we will understand what entry we have to post that. So let's go to our sheet and we'll understand. Okay, we'll post this entry. Okay, salary account debit to provision account on 31st May. Let's try to post this entry. So 31st 05 2021. Document type is your essay, RL company code. You're posting, we'll try to post for this. Okay, and reversal date we will post on 1st June, so I will take this. Okay, here we can see the uh, reversal region is also here. Regions here we can see reversal for accrual transaction 9 we will select. Okay, now we will post the entry. Our entry was salary account debit to provision account, first entry. So let's go. So 40 is our debit. We have to enter 40, and then here we have to select the salary account and then provision account. Okay, so provision account is like we have to create in the current liability. Okay, so salary account, enter. We will write 40,000. And fifth is your okay, so before pass this entry provision, we need to create the provision GL account. We have to create in our current liability account. So you can go to OBD4 where you can follow the series. So provision account here, enter that and just star, and then here you can enter the plus post. Here we can see 16 document was posted for RL company code. Okay, so now what we will do, now we will work on reversal. So your reversal on 1st June, we will pass your provision account debit to your salary account credit. So we will select 1st June. Okay, sorry. We have a T code for reversal. For reversal, we have a T code is your F.81. F.81 is the T code that we have to follow. F.81. Okay, so now what we have to do, RL company code. Now here you don't have to enter the document. is just enter the company code and execute. You can see your reversal document. This is the document which we need to reverse, like which we have posted through FB S1. Now we can reverse that on 1st June. Just click on here, reverse, and here you can see processing complete, number of document received 1. And you want to check in your display document FB03, enter. Here you can see 17. So this one is got reversed automatically. So, and when we post the actual uh, salary, then your entry would be your this salary account debit to bank account. So let's post. Let's suppose we are paying today as per the today's date, 13th. 40,000. Sorry, here we have to select bank account, salary account debit to bank account. Enter, star and plus. You can see and post. Okay, so this was your accrued and deferral entry to post in SAP. So these two is like write-off, and at the time of actual posting, here you can see your this entry. So this was all about accrue and different entries in the SAP. Thank you everyone.